Gucci Mane is on the cruise show.
What's happening?
Gucci.
What's going on?
Young Bird, what's going on, bro?
Man, everything's good, man. Appreciate y'all for having me here.
Dog, we appreciate your time. Thank you for being here, man. Welcome to the cruise show. Welcome to Los Angeles, officially, my G.
Exactly.
You here?
Listen, you have going to jail looking like the new workout plan. You came out, I mean, you glowed up in jail. You came out and everything just looked better. You felt better, right?
Yeah.
Look at you. You know what I'm saying? That's major, man.
Appreciate that.
Was it just working out constantly in jail? Were you not getting commissary? Because you can get fat off the commissary.
Just working out, man. Just taking care of myself. You know, when you're doing not taking care of yourself for so long, and you just start taking care of yourself. I just start like pushing in overdrive.
Yeah, right.
To that point.
You see the memes where you're standing on stage and the belly is out, and then it cuts to you now. Is that surreal? You're like, man, that was me.
Yeah.
That was my motivation.
Black Beatles.
Yeah.
Out of here. Gone.
Out of here.
Gone, Gucci. Just gone, dog.
I'm talking about, man, listen, I got to say thank you to Mike Will. Thank you to Ray Sremmurd for putting me on that record. They just hand-delivered that like, bro, this is what we want you to get on.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it. If Mike Will asked me to do something, Ray Sremmurd asked me to do something, I'm going to do it.
Well, he thanks you every chance he gets as well.
As he should.
You know what I'm saying? You gave him his name, right?
That's my partner.
Your boy, yeah. Like, dude, like that's crazy. And then he's just down. Like and Mike Will is a good dude too, by the way. And
he's the best.
And he's a good dude, and he's successful, and he's killing it. I mean, if you want that turn up, you go to Mike Will.
You better.
Yeah, right.
If you're smart.
Yeah, that Black Beatles joint, man. Gucci's on it, like
Still on
dog. It was
fire.
just like wow. And then the Black Mannequin joint happened, right? I'm sorry, the Mannequin Challenge happened with Black Beatles, and then Nicki Minaj came through, and
The
then there it
remix.
is. Yeah.
It's a huge record, man. It's just like I don't know, man. That song just got a life of its own. It's still going.
Yeah, man. Yeah. When you first dropped, everyone from Usher, everyone was on the Gucci train, right? And then you get locked up and everything stops, right? And you're in jail. Are you thinking about what you had, or are you not even focused on that? Is everything behind you? Are you thinking I just got to move forward?
I wouldn't say that everybody got on the Gucci train. I feel like
I would say that.
yeah, but I'm saying I feel like everybody like kind of gravitate to what's hot, and it's only just being smart.
Sure.
That's
sure.
me included.
That's the
You know
music
what I'm saying?
business.
That's just business in general.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't do that? Who want to attach themselves to something that's already going good? So I enjoy collaborating with people like Usher and Mariah and R. Kelly and Nelly. Back then, that was big for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't they jumping on my train. These were people who I had been listening to before I even started making music. So when they got to the point where they wanted to collaborate with me, I was honored.
Yeah.
So like when I was locked up, my whole thing was I just hope it was a situation that I could manage because I was facing so much time. So once they said like 30-some months, I was like, okay. I just went into plan mode. Like how can I come home and just be better and take my whole life to a different level, just progress instead of just being content with where I was at.
Yeah. What was the best part of coming home? I would imagine there's a lot.
Just being free, just having the luxury to just do what you want to do and record it. You know what I'm saying? Just being out of prison.
Is there a routine that you stick to when you come out of prison?
I was on house arrest, so I had like a kind of like rigid routine when I was on house arrest. I was just working out every day and recording, and I couldn't leave the house really unless I was doing a video or something like that, or doing a pop-up show and had a curfew. So
oh man, it's like you're 13 all over again. You know, you're 16. Got a curfew.
It was like you was free. It was like you accepting your punishment and you respecting it and you doing your time. Because my time didn't stop when I got out. I had 3 months of house confinement, so I was really technically still in prison. So if you got the time and because I was wrong, I did the crime, so I did the time. I manned up and did it. That's how I look at it. I didn't look at it like I was being 13. I look like I was being grown about it.
Right, and facing the music.
100%.
And make sure that you're not in that situation again.
100%.
Nah, that's why we're not smoking, not drinking and stuff like that. None of that stuff. Do you ever get the urges to do any of that?
No, I just associate smoking and drinking with me, you know what I'm saying, getting in trouble. And so just to even not even give it 1%, I'm not gonna do it. It ain't worth it.
Smart, very smart.
What about in the studio when other people are doing it? Is it cool, or is there a rule that nothing around you?
At the end of the day, I control my environment. It's not like I got to go in the studio with somebody. They got to go to the studio with me, or we agree to go to the studio together. So why would I even put myself in a situation that I don't want to be in? So if I'm not comfortable, I'm going to leave. Or if I'm not comfortable, I'm going to tell you before you get there. I don't let the wind blow me in nobody's studio.
Right. Where you at right now? That's a special space that you're in.
head of the class,
Mm-hmm.
upper echelon,
That's right.
1 in a billion.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people that are not necessarily there yet mentally.
Well, like I said, where I'm at with it, it ain't me trying to be on no pedestal and preach and tell people what they should do. I grew to that. You know what I'm saying? I was doing a lot of things that I wish I probably shouldn't have been doing for, so many different years, but couldn't nobody tell me to stop.
Right.
I did it when I was ready. You know what I'm saying? And some people never get a chance to do it. Some people it take them all the way out. Some people lose their life or lose their freedom and never get that.
Yep.
So when I got this last chance, because I had got several chances and never took it, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, this is what I'm going to do this time, and I'm going to be 100% 10 toes down for it. And so that's what people are saying now.
Have you inspired your crew, your team, with this attitude?
My team, I kind of like, when I got locked up, I just shed all the people in my life that didn't need to be there. So my team, nobody on my team smokes or drinks anyway.
Wow.
Oh, that's really
You know
good.
what I'm saying? So it ain't even about, I inspire them by, probably how hard I work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they inspire me, you know what I'm saying? Because they push me.
Lead
They
by
challenge
example.
me. Yeah. So we challenge each other.
What's up, Jeff?
Does it bother you? I'm not bothering. Sorry, I started off the wrong way. But people look up to you as a role model in that way, and they see you coming out, right? And when people get out of prison, they have choices to make. Some people fall right back into their life. Some people do what you do. Do you like or dislike that responsibility that you have because you're an artist?
I don't place that responsibility on myself.
No.
See, it's like, I accept what burdens I bear. And that burden I'm not going to bear. The
Right.
responsibility to be what somebody want me to be, or
Right.
because you know what I'm saying, people, if you choose to follow me, people was following me when I was doing bad,
Right.
so I hope they follow me when I'm doing good.
Mhm.
Right.
But I'm being 100% honest. I'm doing it to keep myself straight. Once I keep myself going good, then hopefully it will inspire somebody, and I wish it does.
Right.
Yeah.
But the whole
Of course.
thing is it's a personal choice for me.
Attaboy. Yo, Zone 6 is in here. You and
Exactly.
Drake, what we doing, man?
Me and Drake, man, we just making music.
How many tracks are we in?
Since I've been home, we did two songs
2 songs?
so
Okay.
far.
Including the one on Everybody's
so far,
Looking?
Yeah, including that one.
Okay.
Okay. We doing the Sixers joint?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
When does that drop?
I guess when we get
When we finish it?
Yeah, he working on his album More
Yeah, you
Life.
guys are busy,
And
man.
I got my album coming out Friday, so I'm so
Right.
I can't even lie. I'm not even thinking about the Sixers. I'm thinking about East Atlanta Sound, and I'm pretty sure he thinking about More Life.
Yeah, absolutely, and as you should. But I know that must be, it must be something you think about here and there. You know what I mean? And I think the fans would love it.
It'll be fun.
It'll be great, man. It'll be phenomenal. Gucci Mane is here. Cruise Show, Power 106. See, Breezy got a joint with you out or coming out too as well, right?
It's a banger. We
Party.
we shot the video about like 2-3 weeks in LA, so I can't wait till the video come out. I can't wait till it come out.
What's the video about?
I don't really want to give out no line because
That's a party.
Chris, he like direct his own video. Just
Good
being
for
on
him.
the set with him and just seeing how creative he is, man. It's just that's an inspiration, man. Cause
Is that right? His
he-
process? Is that what you're talking about?
He's intense. He's intense. He does everything.
he's hands on. Yeah.
Wow, man.
Dancing.
Serious.
Yeah. He wrote that Bruno Mars album.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Almost all of it except one song has Chris Brown credited.
That was all C Breezy.
People always ask me, they be like, who you listen to or who you like, and for years I say Chris Brown. Cause every time he make an album, you can't lie, it be hard. Every time he make a CD, he keep it going.
Yeah.
His song's gonna be tough every time.
Right. It's consistent.
He don't play.
Fire.
Who else is consistent in the game according to Gucci?
Drake is the truth. Future is the truth. Thug is the truth. Gucci's on a whole nother level.
Gucci, whole nother level.
Whole nother level.
Gucci Mane is here. What's up, Todd?
I want to go back to Pussy Print with Kanye. Is that something that you had already for him? He came to you with it and you guys worked together? How did that come about?
Cause somebody had told me like Kanye want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So when he called me, he was like, congratulations on being out. But he was
That's
like,
right.
Would you do a song with me? You know what I'm saying? I was like, hell yeah, I'll do a song with you. You know what I'm saying? So when he said that, I thought that he wanted us to build it from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike Will was there, and Mike Will gave me the beat to Pussy Print, but he sent me Champions. He wanted me to do a feature.
Okay.
So I thought, you know what I'm saying? So by
Wow.
the time, but I already had been thinking
Yeah.
about listening to this beat. So after I did Champions that same night, I'm like, I'm gonna do a verse too. And I did the Pussy Print verse in the song, and I sent it to him. So I did both of them like 10 minutes apart.
And he loved it right away?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
hard.
yeah.
You got a 2 for 1. That's great.
How would he not?
Did a 2 for 1
I love the
deal.
self-confidence,
Yeah.
man. I love that,
Why
man.
wouldn't he
Nah,
like
that
it?
Pussy Print shit, that shit is a
No,
blast.
That shit is fire,
Of
bro.
course.
We was listening to that shit before you walked in. Like, what
That's
the fuck?
that's like my second favorite song on the album after First Day Out the Feds.
Man.
Crazy, man. What was your favorite thing to eat in jail? Was there something?
When I was in jail, man, my whole thing was it was just like I was drinking like 10 bottles of water a day. I can't even think, you know what I'm saying? That was just like a routine. I would work out and I'd make sure I drank 10 bottles of water a day. And I just was just obsessed with how I looked and my weight and my physique and how I was gonna come home licking.
good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I was trying to come home.
Almost like a fighter, right? Like getting ready for the fight.
Train-
I was trying to come home and make like Julio Jones be like, damn, I need to step it up. I want to make LeBron James uncomfortable when I come home.
Walk out a sex symbol, my G. There he is, and the teeth are whiter than ever, man.
Money.
Money,
Money.
bro, money.
You
You're
do a
not,
lot of things with
you're
money.
not ugly. You're just poor. You know what I'm saying? and money does make you feel and look better. Gucci, I have a son on the way.
Wow, congratulations.
You've seen everything. You've been locked up. You've been, you've been in the gutter. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Should I watch my baby come out of my fiance?
His first baby.
I think you should.
Yeah, watch it out. Watch it come out. I mean, I'm gonna be in the room, of course.
I think you should.
Why, Gucci?
Yeah, to me, that's just a big moment. You know what I'm saying? Evidently, it's super important to you. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? For you to
yes.
be asking me that question. So
Absolutely.
if you got to ask me, if you're thinking about and deliberating on it,
I'm not
you should be
questioning
there.
you, Gucci. I'm just wondering why.
a lot of the guys are telling him not to look, that it's going to traumatize him.
Yes.
People who tell you stuff like that, you can't listen to people like that. You got to watch who you ask questions to.
Right.
Don't just let anybody just feed you information, period. I have a council of people who I talk to because they smart. You got to
Yeah.
evaluate who you. I don't even ask questions to people who I don't even want their answer.
Right, because it doesn't make sense to you.
I don't respect their train of thought. I don't respect what they got going. So I don't even ask them.
So you seek
anything.
professional help.
Not professional help, just good people.
Right.
Winners.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, people that are winning. You know what I mean? You want to speak to them, people that are doing the
People
right
who-
thing.
People that are in a
who
good
are
spot.
people who are genuine.
Sure.
People who are honest.
You know, that's rare.
100%.
That's very rare, finding honest and genuine people.
Yeah, man. Most people are fake. Most people, laughing but crying on the inside.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
I know I am.
I can believe it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most people are.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, and I ain't even trying to be funny.
Was this a good year for you?
This was one of my best years ever.
2016, because you realize 2016 for a lot of people was a weird year.
I've been hearing that. So I don't see why though. I don't see why.
Yeah.
2016 was a great year. I got out of prison and the sky was the limit. That's how I feel. I feel like 2017 is gonna be.
engaged.
Yeah, 2017 is gonna be my best year for probably my career wise because I got
Right.
a lot of firsts coming. My first book coming out. My first time.
congratulations.
producing. Thank you. I already got a deal with Simon and Schuster.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
Big
cool.
time.
I got my first tour coming out. My first movie that I executive produce and finance myself is coming out.
There you are.
So all these things are coming next year that I never had done before. I'm getting married next year, so
A lot of firsts, huh?
2 albums coming out next year. I'm gonna relaunch my label next year. But 2016, I feel like I came home and I put a lot of pressure.
When you relaunch the label, are we signing new talent?
We looking for talent.
We're looking for talent.
100%.
How are we looking for talent?
We want somebody to catch. We want something, I guess, that make me excited and want to put my name on it and
Yeah,
want
man.
to take some of my time out to give it to the artist.
Anyone on your radar right now?
No,
Not yet.
not yet.
That's also tough too, finding the right people to
Yeah.
represent your company.
You don't even want to I don't even like people around me that ain't about their business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the hardest part about me.
You know you're the richest one in the room. You know that, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Just making sure you know
knows
that.
it.
Okay. I just want to let you know that. You know what I mean?
10 times over.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man. The East Atlanta Santa, that album is on its way. Gucci, congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
Come through, man. This is the crew show. This is Power 106.
Man,
you know
listen.
you got a home here.
I'm coming back. Seriously, I got more things to promote.
Hell yeah.
I
A
can't
lot of
wait. I
things.
can't wait to double back.
Okay.
Good.
All right. We'll see you at the wedding.
And listen, I heard y'all doing a toy drive. You know what I'm saying? I want to help.
You want to help Gucci?
100%.
awesome.
That would be tremendous, bro.
Yeah.
You got it.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. We do
More
have
than
a
welcome.
toy drive. We're setting that up. We're going to have trucks throughout the entire city. We'll have a drop-off station here at the radio station, and we're trying to make it happen. Every child should open a gift on Christmas.
I'm going to help you.
You know what I mean? Thank you very
That
much,
is very
Gucci.
nice of
Gucci,
you.
you know, growing up, there wasn't always gifts.
100%, I know.
You know?
From firsthand experience.
Right. You wake up, there's no Christmas tree. Santa doesn't exist.
Get nothing.
Yeah, you get nothing, right? Was there something that you always wanted, though, that you never got?
Every Christmas.
You got it now, though.
Right.
Now you're good.
Now every Christmas is lit.
Yeah.
Every day is Christmas.
That's right, man. That's right. That's
Nice
the way it
life.
should be, man. When Gucci got released, the social media went crazy. Hashtag Gucci home. Everybody was going nuts. That had to have felt good, right? Because I would imagine if I got locked up for that long, I'd be like, man, people forgot about me.
It felt real good, man. Like, it's nothing like being, you know what I'm saying, appreciated. It's nothing like people just, you know, wanting to hear your music because, you know, they could have moved on. So it's nothing
Sure.
like people saying, you know, I can't wait to hear what he put out. I'm so glad for him. I'm so happy for him. Like, I felt the love, and it was a great feeling.
Yeah, it's motivation, right?
Super, man.
Hell
Super
yeah,
motivation.
dude. Thank you very much for helping out with the toy drive.
That is
We appreciate you
awesome.
being here.
Hell yeah.
Cruz cares, Gucci cares. That's what I'm talking about. My man, Gucci Mane. East
thought
Atlanta
that-
Santa on its way. Cruz Show, Power 106.